and Gafford. No Cooper flagging stars as well. Friends, we're underway. They got drilled by San Antonio on Tuesday night, 136 to 108. No Doncic, no LeBron, no Reeves. Kickball, reset.
Yep. Yeah, I would think right after the All-Star break, we'll see him back in action, which will be good news for JJ. They need to get those top three guys together for some time. They've only played together 10 games this year. Steve and Ian, 7-3 with all three of them. But they need more time together.
Marcus Smart gets the scoring started. Inside, Washington gets a clean look on the interior to tie the game at 2.
It looked like they went zone right away there, but missed some assignments, got that middle pass way too easy, and they had too many options out of it.
Lakers allowed 72 points in the paint against San Antonio. James off the window. They are #1 in the NBA in field goal percentage at 50%, but they are 18th in three-point shooting at 35%. Williams has got major speed. The fadeaway over LeBron. He knocks it down.
Well, Brandon Williams torched the Lakers in late January. 20 points in only 23 minutes. But he did it that game by just living in the paint.
Williams draws the assignment on James. Corner Smart. High arcing three. In and out. And Gafford put it down low. LaRavia gets a piece. But it rolls to Marshall, who's on the move here, 5-on-4. Hayes knocks it away. LaRavia to James. 3-on-1 developing. Whoa, it's slam! Jackson Hayes, big finish.
Well, over half of his field goals this year are dunks. And now he comes up with another great defensive play.
And Hachimura ahead of the field. LeBron James, the hockey assist to Hayes.
Defense possessions here early, get a couple stops. Careless from the Mavericks, though. They got to take care of the basketball better.
And they have been doing a great job of that. Even in the losing streak here, 8 straight losses, they've turned the ball over.
Bounce it for Gafford, working around the perimeter. Shot clock at 10. And Washington
over basketball.
Williams had it knocked away by LaRavia, and he touched it last.
Well, it's Lakers.
Dallas has turned it over 3 times in the early going. LeBron.
And LeBron has not shot the 3 well on the year, only 31%, but gets that first one to go.
And just like that, it's a 7-0 run. Williams into the paint. Tough delivery. James with a board. 5-on-4. Williams slow to get up. James is going to hoist. And hit a 3! What a start!
Centerpiece. Time to reset, Ian.
Cassidy, do you have any report on Lucas sweating prior to the game?
That's all Steve.
That's all Steve. Okay, Steve's our sweat reporter.
Stay in your lane, Cassidy.
Hachimura cans it. That was after the Marshall bucket coming out of the timeout.
Well, nice play design coming out of the timeout. They're going to do the same thing again, trying to slide Najee Marshall behind the zone into the dunker spot.
Christie gets into the paint, and the floater goes.
We talked to Jason Kidd about Max Christie's development and how can he play off the catch, attacking closeouts. That's a good example of him starting to adapt his game to a little more responsibility.
James off the mark from three-point territory. Trigger the break. Williams, he's a blur, and he's fouled. Hayes was going for the big old block. But there was a whistle.
They have all kinds of trouble in that game in late January, was just living in the paint.
And that's a little bit of an Achilles heel for the Lakers. Those
Williams connects on a pair, 78% shooter. And Jason Kidd really believes Middleton will be a strong influence as well in that locker room. A pro, knows how to prepare, knows what he's doing, believes he and Cooper Flagg will form some exceptional chemistry before this season is up.
Dallas goes zone coming after that basket, but they go 1-2-2, and now they're matched up late in the clock and switching to pick and roll.
Smart's 3 grazes the rim. Mavericks have cut it to 6, looking to get a little closer. Washington lines it up, knocks it down. It's a 3. 7-0 run for Dallas. Hachimura camps out in the corner and misses on the rainbow delivery. Hayes off the hands of Hachimura. Retrieve by LaRavia and has his pocket pick. Najee Marshall with the steal. Middleton, his jump shot is pure.
You know he can do that.
Game's tied.
Right.
Chris Middleton wide open. But just what you said about the Lakers, now Dallas turning defense into offense, and they're in that 1-2-2 zone. We might see as much zone tonight as we've ever seen.
10-0 run. Off the miss by Smart, Dallas can take the lead. Middleton fires. Bounces off the rim. James flicks it ahead. Hayes, the long strides, and he loses the ball. Had an open lane, but could not.
Would have been laying it off the glass.
Upstairs, Bagley jams it hard. Get more from Cassidy.
To speak with Jackson Hayes before the game, I asked him about participating in the dunk contest, and he said, I'm really excited. He says it's something that of a childhood dream. And he said, honestly, if you watched him this season, the athleticism, the kind of jumps off the screen, the between-the-leg dunk recently that he had, the Lakers bench going, and he'll be the first Laker to compete in the contest since Dwight Howard in 2020. And a bigger piece of history here, Kobe Bryant's still the last Laker to actually win it back in 1997, guys.
Yeah, no doubt. Jackson Hayes has got that 7'4" wingspan, so he can do a whole lot with that in terms of creativity. Corner, Hachimura, booking, it's a three. Offense is really percolating here in the opening quarter on both sides.
Well, LeBron James has made that pass a few times in his career to the weak side corner, just like you did, Steve Nash.
Well, also, this is the interesting part here, that both teams now going zone. They're both getting a rhythm for the zone, and now it's how good can your zone be at adapting to what each other team's trying to do to you.
Shake and bake. James flings it up. It's good, and a foul. There's 7 assists per game. Tyus Jones in, Klay Thompson in, Kennard, and Maxi Kleber. Marshall. That's off a free throw attempt.
Yeah, that's ridiculous defense. The Lakers bench not at all happy about that one.
Reeves missed it against the zone, but a foul is called, and it's going the other way as Kleber was attempting to grab the rebound. Lakers lead by 1. Thompson, pull up. Bottom.
Well, you notice now the Lakers zone a little bit different, Steve. When Klay Thompson's in the game, because of his three-point shooting, after the first pass, they're matching up man-to-man.
Absolutely. I think it's so.
Swing. Kleber can't hit the three. Rebounded by Thompson. Dallas shooting 67% from the field. Tyus Jones, now an 11-year veteran. Bagley, aggressive. And he didn't have the angle. Missed it off the window, looking for a call. Right now it's 5-on-4, and now Bagley gets back. Kennard all the way, the lefty lay-in.
The Kennard is more than a shooter. He can pass the ball. He can make plays off the dribble. Not the quickest guy in the world, but a smart player who can make plays.
And number 1 in the NBA in three-point shooting right now, just under 50%. Christie over Kleber. He's got it. It's a three.
Well, we talked about it before the game, but his development is important for this team. Not just a 3-and-D guy, but can he make a play off the dribble? He showed us there he can.
He's averaging 13 points per game, the former Laker. Reeves plows in. Nearly got it to go. Bagley